You picked the wrong fight, friend.
Boom! Headshot. What's up, YouTube? Today I'm going to be going over a class/multi-class build guide for Baldur's Gate 3. We'll start with the Barbarian. This is going to be a strength-based class. They have a unique action Rage, halving damage. You have the Bard, which is Charisma. You have the Cleric, which is Wisdom, which will be healing. Mostly. You can also deal damage. The same goes for Druid with the wild shape form unlocking later at level 2. This is a Wisdom as well. Fighter class is going to be a strength base similar to the Barbarian, but you also have a fighting style that unlocks at level 1. And you will also obtain Second Wind. Then moving to the Monk class, you get Fury of Blows, which is a bonus action, and this is a Dex-based class. The Paladin is a Strength-based class. Then you have the Ranger, which is a Dex-based class. The Ranger unlocks a few things in their subclasses. You have the Rogue, another Dex class. And you have the Sorcerer, which is a Charisma-based class. This is going to deal a lot of damage. You have a few different class features going into subclasses you unlock at level 1. These are just the base ones that you have for Baldur's Gate 3, not including some of D&D's 5e. I really like the Shadow Magic one. Basically giving you that half-orc feat of when you go down to 0 HP, you pop back up at 1. I think that's pretty cool. Wild magic is definitely risky. It could be fun if you just like chaos. So if you stay tuned to the end of the video, I'm actually going to have a 3-character multi-class. So Warlock is Charisma. And then you have Wizard, which is the only intelligence class. So, Barbarian, Fighter. Then you have Rogue, Monk, and Ranger for Dex. You have the Cleric, the Druid, and then for Charisma, you have Warlock, Sorcerer, Bard, Paladin. And then the Wizard is the only class that is Intelligence. So if you made it this far, okay, so here's the build guide. Or one of the build options. I chose the Bard, the Warlock, and the Paladin since they are all charisma based for my first character. And then for my second character I went Barbarian Fighter. And for my third character I went Rogue, Monk, Ranger, since those are all Dex. And then of course to balance out the party I kept Gale as a Wizard for the 17 intellect. There's some pros and cons to doing things like this. I think it's a lot of fun experimental, seeing what kind of different shenanigans you could pull off. But also having at least one character proficient in a certain aspect is nice. So whatever you are building, whether it be one class or multi-class, make sure that you have a character who's kind of min-maxed into one area. So with these 4 different characters, I'm able to actually max out a different area of expertise for each character. It is unfortunate the only strength Ability is athletics. So yeah, charisma is great. Intelligence is pretty solid. And then we have, dexterity here, which is really good. So these are the classes that I have again. I may switch up what order and what, like, levels in each class. But it's always nice to kind of have a good idea going in ahead of time. There are some things that overlap with each other within each class. The only thing I really found useful in the Ranger right now at level 1 is just the ability to go ahead and grab the resistance. You also get a cool bit of spells in each class. I think Hexblade is really cool, combining with a Paladin. If I could hex them and then smite them, that'd be really awesome. Not to mention the lay on hands, and then as a bard, I could use bardic inspiration. And a little bit of healing here as well. So definitely a fighter support with extra bells and whistles. Pretty fun. It is leaning towards a fear build with with the whispers and whatnot. Another thing, if you're really big into min-maxing, you want each class to have some things for long rest and short rest. Since I am a Warlock on short rest, I get those refilled. Rages are refilled on long rest, but you get your action surge back on a short rest, and you also get your second wind back on a short rest. It's kind of balancing out the classes within the min-maxing of one attribute. For Gale, I'm not going to go much into that. He's a wizard. Magic Missile is OP. I use that to finish off enemies. Key points are on short rest. Don't really have too many actions over here just as yet. Like I said, picking up that fire resistance is nice into my dragon ancestry. So it has fire and ice. I just made sure to give them a really cool weapon. Even though they'd probably be better in the fighter's hand, I might switch up to maximize the weapons.
Don't want to draw any attention. Should mind my step. Just out of view. I just want a little look. Not up for trading today, I'm afraid. I can take what I please. What to take?
Alright guys, that's it for me. Senpai out.